Deb and the team that put this together. I happen to be part of the South Macomb group with the candidates, and it was just amazing. District 10 is very large, and I'm running for District 10. And so I really get to, I think it's important to see the candidates as we kind of cross paths and things like that. So some of you, a lot of you have already met. I've been on the campaign trail since last October. Decided to run. I thought it'd be fun. No, just joking. Gotcha. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I've decided to run last October, and it's been a fantastic journey so far. A lot of hard work, and the people supporting you, and listening to people around the community has just been fantastic. Most of you I've already met, so I'm just going to be brief for those of you that don't know me. I'm an entrepreneur by spirit. I'm a businesswoman. I have my own career and as an online marketing director. I also am the president of Huronia Heights in our association in Ware Township. I'm also the chairwoman of Concerned Associations, which is oversees 4 subdivisions that are alongside Lake Huron in our beach community. I'm from Lexington. I'm also a volunteer environmental lobbyist for CCL, and I'm also an international climate reality leader. Not only that, I am now a progressive candidate running for District 10. So, there you go. That's me in a nutshell. I wanted to prepare something. Deb had said that we were going to speak today or what have you, and so, but I wanted to say something special to the candidates here in the room. So I wanted to share a story with you. Let me see, last year when I first started my candidacy, I happened to be up in Onaway and had the pleasure of meeting Matthew Brooks, who's running for Michigan's 1st Congressional District. And he said some words to us as candidates, and I felt that I wanted to share that story with you. So it's technically his story, but I will wrap it up into our story. He had said that he's a soldier, and he came back from war. And he said that people often see a soldier and they say, geez, they're so fearless. They have no fear at all, and they just go in there and they get out there and they battle. And he said that's not true, that we do have fears as a soldier. That inside, we feel we don't know if we're going to be able to go into that battle and come out alive, you know, or damaged, or even the same. He said, but there's bravery. We're very brave. So whether or not we have fear inside of ourselves, we're more brave than we have fear. And we also know that the battle that we're fighting for is more important than sitting there and feeling fearful. So he told us, like as a candidate, especially new candidates, this year's called the Blue Wave. It's not like where you can catch it like a bus and take it someplace else. It actually comes from inside. And there's a lot of brave people all around the world. They have over 3,000 new candidates running for the first time ever for all sorts of different offices. I happen to be in Washington, D.C. in the progressive Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren workshop, talk about feeling empowered. So everybody has a little bit of fear. What about the unknown? But the bravery to go ahead and get the change back to the way it was, or to move things forward, is more important. And that's kind of what I wanted to say today. And that every one of you running for an office, we're standing united, you know, as one. We're standing united in what's called the Blue Wave. And again, it's not something, a bus you can ride. Some people think it's a bus you can ride. But it comes from within. And so there are days when, you know, I might feel, you know, like I don't want to wake up, or I'd like to sleep in, or what have you. But we're in a battle. For me, I'm in a primary. Mike McCarthy, Frank Iacovetti, and we have 76 days. So we're at war. Bring it on, right? Fire in the belly. But anyway, I want to be reminded. Every morning I go wake up and I say, there's an opportunity here today to go ahead and make change for tomorrow. And why are we here today? So let me go ahead and remind you. We're here to go ahead and protect the citizens of the United States. We're here to protect our Constitution. We're going to definitely protect those. I believe that everybody here needs health care. I think it's a human right. I think we need affordable and accessible health care. I've been all around the thumb. People are really talking about that, and people's prices are going up. And there are many stories to which people have called me about and are very scared for their lives. So we're fighting for their lives. Okay, and that matters. You know, people say, oh, Kimberly, why did you help out a child in Africa with their secondary education? And why didn't you help out people here? Well, I am trying to help out people here. You know, you got a big heart. The other thing that I think is absolutely absurd is that nobody in Congress wants to go ahead and listen to our children, and listen to the kids when they go ahead and are fearful in the schools. Like Joni had said, I can't imagine what that feels like to go through false drills all day long, and then all of a sudden there's a real one. Or, you know, that fear. When I was growing up, like many of you, we didn't have fear. We, I don't know, we hung out and learned, I guess. I got in trouble if I mouthed off, you know. And so we're fighting for that. We're also fighting for a living wage. People are working 3-4 jobs trying to make ends meet. It's absolutely ridiculous. We need to bring it up to $15 an hour. People say things can't be done in Congress because Republican versus Democrat. So you're going to need people who can work in a bipartisan situation. We're going to need people that work together instead of putting people down. So those are the things that every day that is fire in my belly and my bravery and many of the candidates here. As Democrats, we go in one direction and we basically have a platform of the things that we believe are important. And, you know, for me, of course, I forgot to mention the environment. Oh, we got to step back. All right, sorry. But I am huge into the environment. We are missing out on opportunities that are very tragic. We can have 15 million jobs by going with renewable and sustainable energy solutions. We can go ahead and give incentives for businesses, my friends in the Climate Reality Project, who have already moved forward and bet their whole farms and their lives to go ahead and move forward on solar energy, and are now struggling because solar tariffs.
Yeah.
The other thing that's very big is the water, right? So they're trying to make a deal. Where can we put a nuclear plant? You know, well, not by water. We have Nestle, as someone else here had mentioned, that, you know, it's just embarrassing at this point. Since when did America become a brand, a big business, and not care about its own people? So there are many people here, and thank you everybody for standing united and standing and running for office. And I feel empowered to be part of that movement with you and be reminded of the things that we're fighting for. And I hope you have your vote. I hope I have your vote.